Gonna wait and let everyone hop on, and Felicia, go ahead and make this live. Hopefully the lighting isn't terrible right here, but my sink is at the window and the sun is starting to set across the back. As you jump on, go ahead and say hello. Say hello. So I know you're here. I'm waiting for Felicia to go ahead and post this. Whoops. Gonna go ahead and wash your wig, and we'll make it a little bit of a tutorial for you if you've never done it before. We do have tutorials on our VIP group, but we'll go ahead and do it today. I need to wash Kendall. Okay, not sure if anyone's here, but the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna take a wig brush or a wide tooth comb, and you're gonna gently brush out your wig. So as I said, I'm gonna wash Kendall today. So Kendall does have all that beautiful wave in her. I've just started to brush her out, as you can see. So you are gonna have some shedding in your brush when you're brushing out your wig like this, especially one that has some curl to it. Hey, Felicia. So I'm just simply keeping my hand right inside the face of the wig, and I'm brushing her out. I started at the bottom. I did get a little bit of a head start, but I'm just brushing her out. And this is where you're gonna see when you haven't applied any heat to a wig, they will in fact come back nice and curly. Of course, you're not gonna get it all the way through with me here, but we're just gonna wash and condition. So what I do is I have a wig, obviously, a wig brush. I always say I never know what size it is. I use a 15 quart, that's what size this is. It's 15 quart container. And this is what I use to like submerge my wig in when I'm washing. And then of course with the conditioner, okay? So I kind of do it outside of my sink, but my sink is right here. I have some windows right here. So, and then I have a towel and of course the shampoo and conditioner. That's it. That's all you're gonna need. Really simple. The water you're gonna use at a lukewarm temperature. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up probably about halfway. You could probably use one that's a little bit smaller. I just choose to use this size for myself because I don't always like leave it in the sink. And one of the reasons is I have one of those, like, I thought it was a great idea, get one of those, turn the water on and off. Like, and I got this well before COVID. So it's nice because you don't touch it and you can wash your hands, but the water sometimes kicks on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use the handle and get set to some warm water. Just lukewarm, not really hot, because if it's hot, you're gonna change the fibers. If you're here, go ahead and say hi. So I see you're here and I can, talk to you while we're doing this. So let me see if I need to move my camera a little. Got some hair there. Well, if I do it on top of the towel, maybe we'll be all right. If I do it over here, that's what I think I'll do. Okay, thank you, Felicia's posting. So we are in the VIP group, ladies, so you cannot go ahead and click right here to purchase, but Felicia's giving you a link right to the website where you can do it, okay? So I'm just gonna fill this tote up about a half of the way. Now, according to the shampoo instructions, and that's all I'm gonna follow right here, is you're gonna mix 2 capfuls into a basin with lukewarm water. I'm probably gonna just use just the 2 capfuls. I don't need any more. It's a very short wig. I've already brushed her out. So I kind of let it fill the majority of the way, and then I kind of just fill the 2 caps and let it sit in there. So you'll see. So I'm gonna just fill it. So that's 1 capful. And I kind of just submerge it. Well, it's a little warm. Submerge it into the basin. And then I'm gonna fill up the other capful. Apparently I should have pinned my hair. Maybe I have a bobby pin in my pocket. Okay. So I just put that capful in here. I'm gonna let it finish filling up just a tiny bit more. I'm gonna put the cap back on here because we don't need it right now. Okay, so what you do, I'm gonna use this space right here, ladies. So I'm gonna move this out. Oh, there's one of the beads. I actually opened up one of my curtains right here. They have like these little ties on them that I made, but I think because I never opened them and the sun beats on them all day, they got dry rotted. And so when I just opened up the curtain, which is filthy and needs to get washed, I realized that it like broke. Okay, so I take my wig. I've brushed her all the way out. What are you doing, Noah? So I'm just going to give her one last brush. So as you can see, I started at the bottom with her and I work my way up just like you would anytime you're brushing a wig. And I have her pretty well brushed out at this point. So according to the bottle, and I'm just going to read straight off of here so you have that, is you're going to submerge the wig for 3 minutes into that basin of lukewarm water. Yeah, it's pretty warm. I mean, not pretty hot. I mean, it is definitely lukewarm. So I'm going to take her. I think I'm just going to, for good measure, add a squirt of cold. Just as a precaution. And again, I just like this tote. You don't have to use something separate, but as you can see, it's a 15-quart tote, you know, the kind that has a locking lid. I don't use it. So I'm going to take the wig and I'm going to, it says submerge it. So I just gently place it into the warm soapy solution, the shampoo solution, okay? So Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes. Okay, so Alexa's got the timer on for us. I'm just gonna let her sit right here. Has anyone washed their wigs yet? It's actually really not hard. I know it feels somewhat intimidating, but it's really not bad. And they're gonna smell so good. Let me tell you what this smells like if I can. I don't know, just like pure. Where'd you find that? Pure clean. What's it smell like to you?
Soap.
So Noah says it smells like soap, but that's a boy. It really just is very clean and fresh. Okay, so we're going to let the wig sit in there for 3 minutes. And then the next step tells us, just so you can stay with me here, is then we're going to rinse it, okay? So I will fill the basin again with lukewarm water after we let it sit for those 3 minutes. So as you can tell, I'm just going to bring this over so you can see. The wig is fully submerged in here. Can you see this? So fully submerged. It is super easy, right, Desiree? So that's why I wanted to do it live. Make sure people saw it. I mean, why not get in the group and share it? So the wig is fully submerged. I'm just bending it a little bit so you can see. Oh, thanks. It's probably a little too messy for this conversation, but you know, I need to wash the wig. I should be doing other things, but I do need to wash the wig, especially Kendall. I wear her quite often. So after the 3 minutes is done, we're going to go ahead and rinse them, and then we're going to blot it dry as much as possible. And again, I know the steps, I just am reading them. So you're going to blot it dry. And the important thing is you're going to try and do it without any friction. You don't want to do anything to change the texture of the fibers, okay? So as much as we can do to protect them, that's going to be the easiest thing that we can do. Then you are you're going to use the conditioner. So you're going to take the conditioner and you're going to go ahead. Oh, it's not. Trust me, it's not. I'm going to read off the conditioner bottle because the liquid isn't as translucent. So I thought I heard the timer. When you apply the conditioner, you're not going to put it into the cap area. We're just going to gently pull it through, like not pull it, but work it into the fibers. And we're going to go from about here. So I don't know how you are when you condition your own hair in the shower, but I don't like put it all on my roots here because that would make it all real heavy. I start right about here and work on the length, right? And you let it go down. So then that'll sit for 2 minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and rinse that out about 90% of the way, which is just the texture or feel thing. You'll get an idea of what it is. You're gonna leave just a tiny bit in there, okay? So we are still just 8 seconds from our soak being done. All right, Alexa, stop. Okay, so I'm literally just going to pull the wig out and I'm gonna dump my tote. Oops. And if you can see, it actually was dirty water. It's kind of gross considering it definitely was not that way to start with. So I'm just gonna lay her on the counter here, and I'm gonna rinse out this tote to get rid of the bubbles. It's actually kind of weird when it's just sitting there to see the dirt that comes out, you know? So I'm gonna get back to lukewarm water, and I'm gonna fill this back up. So how's everyone doing this afternoon? Hopefully you're good. Feels weird having this idle time just like sitting here, but it only goes as fast as it goes. So now again, I'm gonna fill this up about halfway because I'm gonna have enough room to go ahead and rinse it. And so to go back, where we're at is we're going to fill this basin with a clean lukewarm water, and we're gonna rinse it. So we're gently just gonna put it in there. Yes, the first time you do, you take the bucket and you fill it up, and then you add 2 capfuls. I literally just opened up the shampoo bottle, and so the whole fact that it has a squeeze part, it doesn't matter. What you're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and let this finish filling. Okay. So I've just filled it back up again. I have this like rug at my feet that kind of moves a little bit. So I'm going to take my wig. So this is still the soapy wig, and I'm actually just going to put it in here. Okay. Now I'm going to push it in, and I'm going to go ahead and just go like this. So what I was asked, who am I wearing? I am currently wearing Aurora. Really all I did is I took Carolina, I took the shampoo bottle, I separated the cap, and I filled it just like this with 2 caps, and then I kind of just submerged the cap into the tote and swished it around a little and filled it 2 times, okay? So right now, you're just literally, again, my use of that word, you're just gently gonna place the wig in here, and you're kind of just working the clean water in through all the fibers, okay? That's all you're doing. Just clean water in through the fibers. And I'm sorry, I actually don't know what number Aurora is. She is available, or she was available at the beginning of today. I did a live earlier, and she was there, so I hope she still is. So you're just rinsing her. Does it say a fixed amount of minutes? No. So you're just rinsing her thoroughly. So then I'm gonna actually move this over here so you can see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my towel. This is just a regular old, literally it is an old bath towel. And after I feel that she's rinsed all the way through, I'm just gonna let her drip a little to get out the water. She's running clear. Like I don't see any dirt or anything coming off of her right now. And then you take her and you blot her dry, but you're careful not to apply any friction. So it's just a straight blot. So hopefully you can see over here, I'm gonna move this bucket. So I just laid her down on this towel. Let me see. There you go. I laid her down on this towel, on a towel that's half folded, and I'm literally just going to press down and blot. You're trying to get it just a hair drier. You don't want it really, wet. Okay, so you blot it dry as much as possible without friction. So again, all I am doing is taking my hands and I'm gently applying pressure right onto the wig. So I have a regular bath towel folded in half, and then I have the wig sitting down, and then I just folded it right on top. So I've got 2 layers on the bottom and 2 on the top, and I'm just applying pressure to the wig. You can feel the towel becoming damp, but I'm not rubbing it. You're not adding any friction. So now, if you haven't ever washed a wig before, they dry really quick. So now what you're gonna do, I mean, this is not dry, obviously, but they will dry within 2 hours. So you can wash it in the morning and wear it at night. So now what you do is you're gonna go ahead and put some conditioner into the palm of your hand and gently apply it on the fiber shaft, starting at the hair and moving upward. Oh, starting at the hair ends and moving upwards about 1 inch from the root area. Like I said, I don't go like straight into the cap. Hopefully you can all still see me. Sorry, trying to get it all in the right spot. So you're not gonna massage this. You're not gonna do anything to add any friction. So on this one, I just use that squirt cap. I like to be generous with this. That's how I am with my own conditioner. So you take it in your palms. It's very fresh smelling. Again, starting at the ends. So I'm gonna take it off with the towel. Starting at the ends, you're gonna work your way up with the wig. Can you see what I'm doing here? So I'm literally just massaging the conditioner, squeezing it more so. I'm not adding any friction as I'm doing this. I'm just working it up. And you can feel it still in your hand. Like I have some like caught up here in my ring and stuff, but I'm just really pressing it into the fibers. You want to massage it. So when it's talking about an inch from the root, I'm using a wig that has a bit of a shadow root showing. So I'm really only going to go till right about here. I do need a little bit more conditioner. I don't know about you, whenever you can have shampoo and conditioner, they really should give you a double-sized conditioner to the shampoo, right? I feel like you always use more conditioner than shampoo. Again, I'm just gently touching this onto the wig, as you can see. So I want to make sure I read ahead again. So you let this sit for 2 minutes after you feel like you have it all the way in. It's just going to sit. So I can feel it down towards the ends. Very good. Nice and coated. Again, you're not adding any friction. You're not adding friction. You're just getting the conditioner in, and it feels like it's confusing, right? You're like, don't add friction. Again, you're doing your best not to. So, and I'm trying not to get in the cap. I barely have it resting on my hand. You use more shampoo than conditioner, honey? Well, I guess that's good. I started using one of those, does anyone use, I don't know the right word of it. It's like one of those like scrubber things you have in your hand. And that kind of fits like in your palm, and it helps like scrub the top of your head. I really find that that helps really, what's the word? What's that word? I don't know. There is a word for shampoo and cleaning that it does. Detoxify, something along those lines. But whatever, I did that. So at this point, I think I have everything saturated with the exception of the 1 inch from the root as we talked about. And I really enjoy it, Callistia. I just like it. So I'm going to let it sit for 2 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes. All right, so we got 2 minutes on the clock. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, whatever that scrubby thing is. But I think, what is the word? I think it starts with an E. There's some kind of a, it's like purification or something. I don't know. I don't know. But I do like how it massages my scalp, but I kind of feel like it definitely breaks down all of the oils better. I don't really get a lot of oil in my hair anymore, especially because it's covered with a wig almost all the time. So I'm going to go ahead. My hands are rinsed off. And now that's sitting for 2 minutes. Let's check out the next step. So you let it sit for 2 minutes. Don't brush or comb. That's very important. So you're going to go ahead and dip it in a basin full of lukewarm water again, and you're going to rinse it out till approximately exfoliate. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. See, you guys are my people. You're totally my people. No, it's not exfoliate. Oh, it's going to come to me. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started to fill up again. Again, you're using lukewarm water. What is that word? It has escaped my mind. It's like super clean when you want to, like, sometimes people use dish soap to do it because you're stripping it, but not stripping it. You're really cleaning it. But anyway, that's what I think that thing does. It does massage, and I feel like it's supposed to help stimulate hair growth. I have no idea that it does, but whatever. I use it. I like it. But I feel like I use more shampoo since I've done that. Isn't that crazy? Oh, yeah, I really do hate when that happens. Clarify! Yes, yes, yes. That is the word. I kept thinking E, but you were so right, Callistia. Thank you. All right, so again, I'm just filling this basin up. I feel like it takes a long time, and it's kind of like watching paint dry because you're all on the live with me. But this one, Sally, is Aurora. I'm not sure if Alicia's still here with us. She can go ahead. Oh, Alexa, stop. Okay, so good timing. We filled the basin up yet again. So literally when I do this, oh, I'm still with this literally. So I'm going to take her and I'm going to go ahead and set her right on in to the bucket of water. Can you all see that? See some of the words? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Felicia. So she's sitting in here and I wish I could show you, but you can see the conditioner like clouding up the water, if that makes sense. So you could tell that the conditioner is coming out. And so I'm just making sure she's fully submerged. I wish you could see how beautiful she is. Like the curls are coming back. I wonder if I can tilt this down. The curls are all right back in there. You saw how brushed out she was. Doesn't she look great already? Hopefully you can see the water is a little bit cloudy. So I'm going to let her sit just a hair second longer. So once you want to take it out for, leave it at 90%. Then you're going to shake out the wig and you're going to hang it upside down until it's totally dry. And then after it's dry, you're going to use your fingertips or gently use a brush or a wide tooth comb to get it back into shape. I find shaking it is perfectly easy. I don't know that Aurora has any sisters, at least none that I have seen just yet. I don't know if I can get this back. So we're going to function low. So now you kind of got to just trust your gut when you get to this point. Okay. So does she feel? I can still feel some of the conditioner in her. So I'm going to just let her go for just another minute. You can like do this, like, you know, like lift and pull. You just want to be so super gentle on the wig. And I'm just feeling the fibers to see. Oh, there's only one left of Melody already. She's so good. She's so good. Okay, I'm going to do this as my last dunk on her. And I'm going to take her out. I'll let this water come out. And so, if I read that right, or I remember, because my brain only holds on to things for, I think, like 15 seconds right now. Okay, I'm going to dump this thing one more time. Now, again, you don't have to necessarily do that. I just like to use a tote. I feel like it's easier. And I'll rinse that out again. So, all right. I'm going to get this out of the way so I don't inadvertently turn it on. So look, you can see as the water is dripping out of it, look how the curls are coming back. So it says gently shake it out. So what I'm going to do, because you hang it upside down, I grab that the place where I would pinch with my fingers to put it on at the back. And I'm going to shake it like this. So it does get like a little wet, like kind of, it doesn't smell like a wet dog, but you know, when the dog comes out and he starts shaking, that's what it's like. So there's little bits of water coming all over. I can see them on my phone. And I'm just shaking it out lightly because I don't want all the major amounts of water to drip. It's all over my counter. Hopefully you can see some of that. But can you see the waves back in her? So if you were ever concerned that brushing your hair or using your fingers and pulling the curls out some was going to alter the wig, when you wash it, it'll come right back. And you'll know, I tell you this a lot, you'll know when it's time to wash your wig because you're just going to feel it in the hair. So even if you don't know, I don't have a running clock. I don't have a timer set for all my wigs that says, yep, you've hit 64 hours. In fact, I have no many hours idea how long I've worn her, but I know I wore her out to quite a few events and I was around where people were smoking. She didn't smell or anything. We were outside, but that was a good 2 weeks ago. So I brushed her out and that was really what was telling me she needed to get washed, just because her curls just needed a little love. So look how gorgeous they came back. So really all I'm going to do is I'm going to just hang her upside down. And if I was upstairs, I can still feel a little bit of water in her. If I was upstairs, I'd just hang her like over my shower. But I'm just going to put a hanger through the wefting and hang her upside down. And I'll put the towel back down on the floor so it'll catch anything. The shower is just nice because anything that drips is going to drip right on into your shower. But that's it. That's how simple it is, right? Was anyone so scared and now they feel like a little better about it? I'm gonna see if I can do that. Was anyone scared to do it and now they feel a little more at ease? I'm just gonna stand here and hold this wig until I go hang her up. But it really is that simple. And it's what? It's going to take you about 12 minutes a wig because it's 3 minutes to sit. You're filling up the water. I mean, I've washed 3 wigs in about, I don't know, 35 minutes. Oh, good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad that it helped. So when I wash them, I do 1 wig all the way through, and then I start the next one. So then I do 1 wig all the way through, wash, condition, wash, condition. Because you need the 3 minutes sitting in the soap and 2 minutes on the sitting on there with the conditioner, and then you got to rinse it. Like if you had multiple totes, which I probably do, but I only have 1 pulled aside for this. So if you had multiple totes, you could probably do 1 at a, or more than 1 wig at a time. So, but it really probably only takes 3, 5, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, round it up, 15 minutes to do 1 wig. So easy. And in about 2 hours, this beauty will be dry and I would be able to wear her if I wanted. They dry so fast. And this is why we say, like, when they get wet in the rain or something, they're going to dry straight out. And shaking it is going to help those fibers regain their shape and stuff. And again, when it's dry, you're just going to shake it out. And if you need to brush it some, go ahead. Very simple. Very, very simple. So thanks for hopping on with me, friends. I was just going to do this quick thing. Felicia, thank you for letting this go get posted right on through. Was just settling it on a wig stand. Oh, you could do whatever you want. Whatever works for you is good. Again, as long as it's sitting and dripping somewhere. But I just hang it from like a doorway on a hanger. And I put the towel out flat underneath of it. Because this towel, well, at least this particular towel, because I only did 1 wig, is not super wet. Like I would do 2 wigs per towel. Because I use only half of it, you know. So there's the other half. But that's it. It's real simple, friends. Really simple. Does anyone have any questions before I hop off? I have to give it a second because I know it takes a little bit for them to come in. I'm going to rinse out some of this stuff because I got some conditioner, you know, from the bottle. And now this will be forever preserved in the VIP, again, along with Rachel's as well. So it's very easy to wash your wig. So super easy to maintain them. And the better you take care of them, the longer they're going to last you. And of course, the more wigs you have, the less times you have to wash all of them. All right, friends. May your troubles be less, your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through your doors. Thanks, friends. Don't forget, Ashley will be live tonight. Bye. Chic blessings.